Potatoes. These humble tubers have quietly taken over the world's dinner tables for centuries. They're a beloved comfort food, a side dish that pairs well with just about anything, and in many cultures, they've even become the star of the show. But did you know that not all potatoes are created equal? From the windswept fields of the Andes Mountains to the bustling markets of Europe, some potatoes stand out as true champions in the world of spuds. Today, we're diving into the world of the greatest spuds on Earth. A tour around the globe to explore the most fascinating, flavorful, and important potatoes you've probably never heard of. Our journey starts in South America, the birthplace of the potato. Thousands of years ago, in the highlands of the Andes, the indigenous peoples of modern-day Peru, Bolivia, and Chile began cultivating a wild tuber known as papa. These early farmers had no idea they were laying the foundation for what would become one of the world's most important crops. For the Inca civilization, potatoes were much more than just food. Potatoes were a crucial part of their survival strategy in the challenging Andean environment. The rugged terrain made growing traditional grains difficult, but potatoes thrived in the cold, high-altitude conditions. With over 4,000 varieties of potatoes cultivated in the Andes alone, each type had its own specific use, whether for food, medicine, or even religious ceremonies. The Incas were the original potato scientists, developing techniques to preserve potatoes by freeze-drying them to create chuno, a form of potato that could be stored for long periods of time, essential in case of famine or harsh weather conditions. This ingenuity with potatoes helped sustain their empire, proving just how powerful this little tuber could be. When Spanish conquistadors arrived in the 16th century, they brought the potato back to Europe. Little did they know, this starchy gift from the Andes would go on to revolutionize global agriculture, feeding millions across the world. But it wasn't always smooth sailing for the potato. At first, Europeans were skeptical, viewing the potato as a strange, possibly poisonous plant. But over time, as famine swept across Europe, the potato's hardiness and ability to grow in a variety of climates made it invaluable. Let's fast forward a few hundred years to the 19th century, where one nation in particular had become incredibly dependent on the potato: Ireland. The Irish potato famine, which struck in the 1840s, was a stark reminder of just how central potatoes had become to global food security. The blight that wiped out potato crops led to the deaths of over 1 million people and caused mass migration, showing the world just how crucial a stable potato crop was. Today, the potato is grown in more than 160 countries, making it one of the top 4 staple crops globally, alongside rice, wheat, and corn. Whether mashed, fried, baked, or boiled, it provides essential nutrients like carbohydrates, fiber, vitamin C, and potassium. But beyond its nutritional benefits, potatoes have a unique ability to adapt to different climates and soil conditions, making them a critical crop for feeding the world's growing population. From the highlands of Peru to the plains of the Midwest to the deserts of Africa, potatoes can grow almost anywhere. And as global challenges like climate change and food security continue to evolve, scientists are looking to potatoes for answers. Researchers are developing heat-resistant and drought-tolerant varieties to ensure that potatoes can continue feeding billions in the face of a rapidly changing environment. Now let's dive into the stars of the potato world. From the Andes to Asia, Europe to North America, let's explore some of the most famous and unique potato varieties. Our first contender hails from the birthplace of the potato itself, Peru. Known for its striking purple hue, the Peruvian purple potato has been a staple of Andean cuisine for centuries. This potato isn't just pretty to look at, it's also packed with antioxidants, making it one of the healthiest varieties around. The vivid color comes from anthocyanins, the same compounds found in blueberries. These small, round potatoes are perfect for salads, roasted dishes, and as a visually stunning side dish. Let's travel to North America for our next star, the russet Burbank. If you've ever eaten a French fry or a baked potato, chances are you've encountered this spud. Developed by plant breeder Luther Burbank in the late 19th century, the russet Burbank became an agricultural powerhouse in the United States. Its large size, fluffy texture when baked, and versatility in cooking make it the most widely grown potato in the U.S. And while it's great for home cooks, it's even more famous for its role in producing McDonald's world-famous fries. Another North American favorite, the Yukon Gold, is known for its buttery texture and golden flesh. Created in Canada in the 1960s, this variety was bred to combine the best qualities of a waxy and starchy potato, making it a favorite for mashing and roasting. It has a slightly sweet, creamy flavor and maintains its rich color even after cooking, making it a go-to in gourmet kitchens. Next up, we journey to Europe for the German Butterball. This yellow flesh potato has a smooth, buttery texture and is prized by chefs for its rich flavor. Originally from Germany, the Butterball is excellent for roasting, frying, or even mashing, and is particularly loved in potato salads. Its name says it all. This potato is pure buttery goodness. Our final stop takes us to the UK, where we find the King Edward, a regal variety that has graced British tables since the 1900s. Known for its light pink skin and white flesh, the King Edward is a favorite for roasting and making perfect, crispy-skinned baked potatoes. This variety is particularly popular during British holiday feasts, often served alongside roast meats and vegetables. Potatoes are more than just a food. They've woven themselves into the cultural and culinary fabric of countries across the globe. In Peru, for example, potatoes are celebrated in festivals such as Dia Nacional de la Papa or National Potato Day, where more than 3,000 varieties are showcased. In Ireland, the humble potato is an integral part of traditional dishes like colcannon and boxty, while in the United States, potatoes take center stage every Thanksgiving, mashed and paired with gravy. In other parts of the world, potatoes have become street food staples. In India, aloo dishes like samosas, chaat, and aloo parathas are beloved snacks that highlight the versatility of this tuber. And in Belgium, the birthplace of French fries, potato frites are an art form, served in paper cones with a side of mayonnaise. As the world continues to change, potatoes are evolving too. Agricultural researchers are working on breeding the next generation of super spuds. These potatoes are being designed to withstand droughts, resist pests, and grow in increasingly unpredictable climates. Innovations like genetic modification and CRISPR technology are being used to make potatoes that are not only more resilient, but also more nutritious. Some of the latest research focuses on biofortified potatoes, which have higher levels of essential nutrients like iron and zinc. These could be a game changer in combating malnutrition in developing countries, where potatoes are already a dietary staple. As we look to the future, the potato story is far from over. In fact, this humble tuber may just be the key to feeding our growing global population in the face of climate challenges. So, the next time you bite into a crispy French fry, spoon up some creamy mashed potatoes or slice into a baked potato. Remember, this isn't just any tuber. It's the result of thousands of years of cultivation, migration, and innovation. From the Andes to your dinner plate, the potato is truly one of the greatest spuds on Earth. Thank you for joining us on this global potato adventure. If you enjoyed learning about these amazing spuds, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more amazing world facts.